Hello, this is Tammy from Crafty Bug. I was just going to show you how I did the reverse single crochet for the chicken butt project bags that I made. This is a small sample instead of having the great big bag trying to get it here in front of the camera. So this is a smaller sample, but you're going to work it the same way. You can see it kind of looks twisted like a rope almost. That's the look we're going for. Hardest part for me is getting it started and trying to figure out where to stick your hook to start with. So this would be the front or back of your bag. And you can see I clipped it together to give you an idea of kind of how it's going to fit, and you can make sure that way that it is going to fit, and anywhere that you may need to take up an extra stitch or two and make it work, it'll be fine if that's the case. So I insert my hook and you're in the top or back piece. I just find a spot and insert it all the way through on the side. I know these are dark colors, so I'm sorry if you can't see this very well. Try getting my light bright. So you insert your hook, make sure you're going through both layers, your front and your back. That will be the key. Yarn over and pull through both loops is how I start it. And then I like to go ahead and kind of anchor it, so I yarn over and pull through and just kind of tighten it down. And then now to make your single crochet, it's going to be the same as you always do. Insert your hook through both layers, and I crochet over my end, so don't let that bother you. You insert your hook, pull up a loop, so now you have 2 loops on your hook going through both layers. Don't know if you can see that, but it is through both layers. Yarn over and then pull through 2. Now instead of going the normal direction, we're going to go backwards. That's why it's a reverse single crochet. So you come back here to this next stitch, insert your hook, find your next hole on your side, insert your hook. Same thing, yarn over and pull through both layers. I keep hitting my camera, I'm sorry. Yarn over, pull through 2. And then just continue on down the side, making sure you're going through both layers. That is the key. And like I said, I crochet over my end, so don't let that bother you. Kind of tuck it in there, out of the way. And then you keep going. In the corner, you have to kind of work a few extra stitches in the front hole while still moving along on the bottom piece to the next hole. I'll show you that here in a minute. But that's how you do your reverse single crochet. Alright, I skipped ahead here and got to the corner. So this I still consider the side. So I come in, go through the next hole here and work it just like I have been. Now we're to what I consider my actual, I guess, corner, even though it's on the bottom. This is the way I did it though. I found my next hole here starting across this bottom side, inserted my hook, found the next hole here on the bottom, inserted my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm going back in the same hole in the front, but I'm pulling one more over from the bottom, not going through the same hole on the bottom. That's the one I just went through. I'm skipping it and going to the next one on the bottom, but I'm still in the same hole in the front. Yarn over and pull through 2. Then go in the next hole for the bottom and the next hole for the front this time. And That's how I'll move across to the next corner and do the same thing. Is how I did it. I mean, do whatever works best for you. Just however you can get them connected, and this is the main thing. I don't think there's any really wrong or right way to do it. Just however you can make it work, and then just continue over to the next corner. Okay, I've worked ahead to the other corner, the other side. Same thing. You can see where we're at there. Going to insert our hook, find the next hole on the bottom. Which actually, I moved over one. I will go in that one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two. Do that one again. Find the next hole, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two. Now we're to our corner. Insert our hook right here. I don't know if you can see that. Right there is where we're going. Find the next hole on the bottom. Insert our hook. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. Have your two loops on the hook. Yarn over. Pull through two. Now we're going to go in the same hole in the front, but we're going to find the next one here on the bottom. We just went through that one, so we're going to skip to this one and pull it over. This corner has lined up a little differently than my first one, so I'm actually going to have 3 stitches through the front on this one. So yarn over, find that last one here for the front. There we go. Pull up a loop. Sometimes it gets a little hard, but there you can see I did it. And yarn over and pull through two. So that is making my turn. And it's kind of pulling this bottom down, lining it up. Then we're going to go in the next one for the front. Skip to the next stitch. Nice. Sometimes it gets a little finagly, and when these are bigger, you know, oh, maybe if I take that off, that'll help. You know, it was a bigger side, obviously, for the finished bag that I was working with, but you just finagle stuff around however you have to. Find that next one, insert your hook, and it just wants to slide off, so sometimes you have to like stick your finger back there. There we go, then it went through. Find the next one, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two. And if it's not tight enough, you think it's, you know, you can always cinch it up and tighten it up. And then just continue working up the side. In the same manner. Going in each hole, which is actually the end of a row. And then you just keep lining them up. And like I said, if you realize that, hey, maybe I'm going to have one extra, you can just cinch it up like you did the corners and do an extra stitch there. It won't, nobody will know. And you'll just continue on until you get to the corner up here at the top. And it's up to you. You can cinch it off, fasten off, and cut your ends and weave in your ends, or you could continue on and do another band around, but I just cinched them off and finished off and clipped it and wove in the ends on the actual project, the large bag. But that is an option also. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through two. Alright, we are now just about ready to fasten off. And I'll show you that real quick. Continue on in pattern till you get up here to the very end, doing your reverse single crochet. Now I'm pretty much there to the end, so we'll insert our hook into this last stitch, and sometimes it is a little tight because I crochet tight sometimes. Come up here, go into your last stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop, and you have your 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is done. Then I'll pull excess through, cut it, and pull it tight, and just weave in my end. Did not have my scissors ready. So, and you don't have to leave a super long end if you don't want to. And just cinch it down. And then I would just weave my end in, and I would probably go ahead and just come in here to the inside and just weave it in. If you don't like the way that looks, then you can go down, stick your needle in, and weave it in that way. It's just whichever way you prefer. But that is how I did the reverse single crochet on my chicken butt project bag. Thanks for watching.